What's up guys, today's video is sponsored by Raini the Lords of Light, a brand new web3 trading card game. It's play and earn and free to play. I'm going to break down how to play the game, how to get started, and how to get some free stuff, so let's dive right in. To download the game, you can go to the Epic Game Launcher, search for Raini the Lords of Light, and download it directly from here. Now while you're here, make sure you check out the See All Editions and Add-ons. Scroll down here, see more, and you can see there's a free bundle with multiple packs and 1,000 free coins and a 300% XP boost, all for free, so make sure you get that. When you first log in as a new player, it's going to ask you if you want to do the tutorial. Finish all the tutorials and you'll get yourself 2 theme deck tokens, which you can use to get free decks. With our 2 free theme deck tokens, we can go into the theme decks and pick any 2 that we want here. I'm going to take the Blue Alchemist. All right, now let's jump into a game and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know as we go. All right, so we're going first, so we get to see 3 cards. If you're going second, you see 4 cards, and you can choose whichever ones you want to replace. So I want to replace Kraken and the Yeti because they're both kind of expensive. The Snow Leopard has this special symbol here, which when you stake this card, it actually does 3 damage to your own hero, but it then does this effect. So we're going to keep this one because it's pretty cool, either to play it as a 4/3 for 3 mana, or you get to stake it and do damage. Either way, it's a win-win. So we start with 1 gem of our hero's color. We picked blue, so we get a blue gem. And every turn you can stake 1 card. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get rid of Avalanche because I don't want it. And that will unlock a gem of whatever color card you stake. And it also draws you a card. We actually top decked a very nice card here because it's 2 mana and we had 2 mana. So we got to play this. Alright, so this is a replicator. So if we don't kill this, it spawns a copy of it, which has the same text. So then the turn after, you'd have 4 and then 8 and so on. So we need to kill this. Luckily, we have a 2/2. We can take it out, no problem. This is 3 mana. We can play this 4/3, and so I will. It's also cool to stake it, though, because it does deal damage as you stake. You still get to unlock, and you also get to draw a card. So it's pretty cool to stake these. You do take a little bit of damage to do so, but definitely worth it. So next turn we'll have 4 for Yeti. Don't really want to stake any of these though. They're all pretty good. Yeah, a little lucky there. This could also have hit my face twice, but it hit the one with 1 health and my other creature. All right, so we can stake the Penguin Mage and then play the Yeti. That'll give me a nice 3/5. And this doesn't really trade well for him either way, so I'm just going to swing face. He'll likely have to trade himself anyway. We can see that he's now played a 2nd color gem. And he just staked a Shocktooth Tiger, sorry, which did deal some damage. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. And then he played a Guardian, which gained 1 HP for all minions in play. So he now has a 4/5 out there, which is pretty big. And this gains power for each frozen minion, and we can freeze, but I don't really want to. 5 mana just screams for our 2/7 to be played, although I'm worried it will die to the Minotaur. Cold Storage and SBF together are so strong, I can't bring myself to get rid of Cold Storage, even though it's useless right now. We'll play that, and unfortunately, I think we just sack this, which feels really bad. This front line, we can't go face. I'm going to keep it on board. Maybe he has to swing here instead of swinging into the 2/7. I don't love it, but the idea of this deck is definitely revolving around SBF. He just staked a season. So season, when you play them, they go over here. And seasons actually affect both players equally. This would have given all minions pumped, which is effectively haste. or Blitz. So any minion you play from hand can actually swing into creatures the same turn if that season had been played. Instead, he used it to stake and gain more mana crystals. As you can see, he now has 3 different colors. We are playing a monocolor blue deck, though, so we're only ever going to have 1 color. He plays another Replicator. And our plan worked where he did not touch my SBF. So now when we play Cold Storage, SBF is going to pop off and deal 2 to 3 different targets. So it's going to deal 6 damage total. It would be nice if we could also play something else. Don't really have much that we can play here, though. So I'm going to stake Charity. I mean, we could play Charity. That was the problem. All right, let's get rid of the Kraken. This will be really good to stake next turn, or we could just play it this turn, actually. I think this is, yeah, this will be good. So this lets us get some bodies on the board, and now we play Cold Storage, and let's hope that it hits the Frontliner. Also, let's hope that it hits the Replicator. That could not have gone better. We just took out... Oh, it did not hit his Frontliner, never mind. We did take out the Replicator, which was important, though. I am going to trade here because this will survive. And now we get rid of his front line. We took out the Replicator, which was important. Otherwise, it just keeps making copies. And then you need to kill all the copies. Does 6 damage to a single minion here. I mean, yes, even though we traded, he still had to take that out. That's how strong that card is. We could have 7 here, so we could play Hoskinson, which would have Frost Touch. And deal 6 to all frozen. There's no frozen. This one actually freezes 2 random enemies, so this one would be pretty nice here. So let's get rid of Charity. We now have 1 more mana gem, and we get 1 more card. This also does freeze stuff, but this is just so much stronger. So let's go face. Then just freeze his minion. This also freezes. This deals damage to frozen, so I mean... Definitely at least 1 more turn we can freeze most of his board, probably. This also has multi-strike. So you can actually strike twice. So he's drawing cards. Down to 4 mana. He has another Energy Blast. It doesn't kill my 4/7 though. Wow. He left it alive. So it has Twin Strike. Unclear if I'm allowed to go face twice with it. It looks like I can. That's pretty cool. We do want to freeze his minions, so we're going to play Water Elemental. We could play Yeti as well if we stake Hoskinson, which feels bad to stake him, but he's just expensive. SBF is so strong too. We could play this, but we really want to play these. So let's do this first, Yeti, and then the Yeti gains power every time we freeze something. So this will freeze that. This gains power. We can now go face again. Go face again. You're now threatening lethal. This can go face twice. Got quite a bit of damage on board here. He plays a big 6/7 with Guardian. So this has front line. We do need to get through the front liner. Alright, let's stake this real quick, see what we get. Did not get anything that allows me to freeze, which is unfortunate, because if this was frozen, we could have done extra damage. Oh, that's so annoying. We're going to have to give up 3 things just to hit him in the face for 8. That feels real bad. This is Frost Touch, actually. So Frost Touch and then this swing. So we just give up 2, actually. And this gets bigger, so we might actually just have lethal here. Oh, come on. Let's go. Wow. Didn't realize that one had Frost Touch. Just figured it out just in time. Let's go. GG's. The game's super simple, straightforward to learn. It's got a lot of funny in-jokes with the crypto community. There's still tons of cards that I haven't even seen yet, and when I see new cards played every single time, they make me laugh. I love the animations. So there's a lot to love about this game. There's a bunch of tournaments and stuff coming up. I'm excited to see where the future of this game goes. Make sure you check it out on the Epic Games launcher.